But we begin with insults and accusations flying tonight between a group of House Democrats and a fellow Democratic Congresswoman, Ilhan Omar. It involves Omar's statements about the U.S. and Israel, likening them to terror groups Hamas and the Taliban. We get blow-by-blow tonight from correspondent Kevin Corke. Good evening, Kevin.
Evening, Brett. The controversy actually began when Congresswoman Omar posted a tweet appearing to summarize her virtual exchange with Secretary of State Antony Blinken in what some considered fairly incendiary language. Her tweet read in part, quote, "We have seen unthinkable atrocities committed by the U.S., Hamas, Israel, Afghanistan, and the Taliban." Critics blasted what appeared to be language equating the U.S. and Israel with the Hamas group and with the Taliban. In fact, critics, including several members of her own party, demanded that Omar clarify her comments, writing in part in a statement, "The United States and Israel are imperfect." They went on to say this, "And like all democracies, at times deserving of critique, but false equivalencies give cover to terrorist groups." Omar accusing her colleagues of perpetuating, quote, Islamic-phobic tropes, calling the letter offensive and adding that it's a sign of harassment and silencing that she finds unbearable. By the way, in her clarification, Brett, she said, "I was in no way equating terrorist organizations with democratic countries with well-established judicial systems." Meanwhile, fellow members of the squad leapt to Omar's defense, including AOC, New York Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, accusing critics, including those from her party, of intentionally distorting Omar's remarks. Pretty sick and tired of the constant vilification, intentional mischaracterization, and public targeting of Ilhan Omar coming from our caucus. She added this: "They have no concept for the danger they put her in by skipping private conversations and leaping to fueling targeted news cycles around her." Added Rashida Tlaib, "Freedom of speech doesn't exist for Muslim women in Congress. The benefit of the doubt doesn't exist for Muslim women in Congress. House Democratic leadership should be ashamed of its relentless, exclusive tone, policing Congresswomen of color." Democratic House leadership, led by Nancy Pelosi, issuing a statement trying to quell the uproar. They said they, quote, welcome the clarification from the Congresswoman. Brett?
All right, Kevin, thank you.